Imagine waking up 10 years from now only to realize you're still in the same place, stuck, unfulfilled, and haunted by all the things you could have done but didn't. The book you never wrote, the business you never started, the skills you never mastered. You tell yourself, I still have time, but deep inside you know the truth. Time has been slipping through your fingers moment by moment, day by day. This is the cost of procrastination. And yet, so many of us live as if we have endless tomorrows, pushing our dreams aside for another day. But what if I told you that procrastination isn't just a bad habit? It's a form of self-sabotage, a thief that steals from your future self? The ancient Stoics understood this well. They saw procrastination as an enemy, one that must be confronted with discipline, clarity, and purpose. Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor and philosopher, once wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." Today we're diving deep into how to overcome procrastination and laziness using timeless Stoic principles. But before we start, if you're on a journey of mastering self-discipline and the art of Stoic wisdom, make sure to subscribe to Stoic Bond Mastery. Let's learn together, grow together, and build a life free from excuses. Now let's begin. To overcome procrastination, we first need to understand why we do it. The Stoics believed that procrastination is not a matter of laziness, but of fear and poor discipline. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, said, "While we are postponing, life speeds by." The truth is, we often procrastinate because deep down we fear failure. What if we try and it doesn't work out? What if we're not good enough? These thoughts create a cycle of avoidance. But here's what the Stoics knew: fear is just an illusion. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself that the only thing within our control is our actions, not the outcomes. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Another reason we procrastinate is our comfort-seeking nature. The human brain loves what is easy and familiar. It avoids discomfort at all costs. We tell ourselves, "I'll start tomorrow," but tomorrow becomes next week, next month, and eventually never. But the Stoics taught that discomfort is not to be avoided, it is to be embraced. Epictetus put it bluntly, "How long are you going to wait before you demand the best for yourself?" Ask yourself, what am I avoiding? What am I afraid of? The answer will reveal why you procrastinate. Now that we understand the problem, how do we break free? The Stoics had a powerful way of thinking that eliminated excuses and forced action. Here's how you can apply their wisdom today. First, practice Memento Mori. Remember that you will die. This isn't meant to be depressing. It's meant to wake you up. Life is short, and every moment you waste is a moment you will never get back. When you're about to procrastinate, remind yourself, if today were my last day, would I be proud of how I spent it? Marcus Aurelius advised, do not act as if you had 1,000 years to live. Second, stop waiting for motivation. Act despite how you feel. Motivation is unreliable. Discipline is what matters. The Stoics didn't wait to feel like doing something. They believed in doing what needed to be done, regardless of emotions. Marcus Aurelius had a simple but powerful morning ritual. Every morning, he reminded himself that it was his duty to rise and work. He wrote, "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work as a human being." If an emperor who ruled the most powerful empire in the world could fight his inner laziness, so can you. Third, focus only on the present moment. One of the biggest traps of procrastination is thinking too far ahead. The Stoics taught that the only thing that matters is now. Seneca put it this way, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." If you're overwhelmed by a task, break it down. Just start. Don't think about the entire journey. Just take the first step. Fourth, embrace discomfort. The Stoics believe that obstacles are not setbacks. They are the way forward. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What stands in the way becomes the way." That means the very thing you're avoiding. The challenge, the hard work, the discomfort is what will make you stronger. So instead of fearing it, welcome it. Train yourself to do the hard things first. Fifth, create a daily routine and remove distractions. Seneca warned about the danger of wasting time on meaningless things. He said, "He who is everywhere is nowhere." If you constantly check your phone, scroll endlessly, or let distractions pull you away, you are allowing your time to be stolen. The Stoics were disciplined about how they spent their time. Set up a system. Work in focused blocks of time. Keep your workspace clean and free from distractions. Have a clear schedule and stick to it. So what does a Stoic do when procrastination tries to creep in? They take action. They remind themselves that life is short. They focus only on what they can control. They embrace discomfort. And they build habits that create discipline, not excuses. Epictetus once said, First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. You already know what needs to be done. Now do it. Starting today, no more excuses. No more delays. No more waiting for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Before you go, remember, subscribing to Stoic Bond Mastery means joining a community that values wisdom, discipline, and action. If you found this video helpful, give it a like. It helps more people discover this wisdom. Now go out there, take control, and become the master of your time.